They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Pulled in at the 24. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Baron Browning coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Taken at about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. Down to about the 45.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Yellow, yellow.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught on the slant. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. They'll go again here with Akers. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll give this to Akers running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they have it right. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. On 1st down, Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The slot man in motion right.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down. Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now Wilson on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So very important. With the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On first down, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This time, Wilson will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of them.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the